Hey everybody, I found a stock that you might actually want to keep your eyes on. It's in the silver mining space. But the interesting thing is that this stock is going outside of its normal circle to do something very interesting and could be a very lucrative project. So this stock is up over 1,100% over the last year. If you want to know more about this stock, you sit right there. Hi everybody, this is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to have you here. Before we get started, if you are new to the channel, by all means, please subscribe to the channel. If you're already supporting the channel, always remember, hit the like button. We really want you to do that. Don't forget to share these videos with people within your social circles. But I'm going to do one other thing real quick. I'm going to repeat it again. If you like what you see here, smash that like button. All right, so let's get into it. The name of the stock is called Comstock Mining. And let's get into the story as I open this up. Here's the story. This stock is up big time today. Comstock Mining stock soars more than fourfold after taking a stake in the Lithium-Ion Battery Recycler. So this is a silver mining stock that has done something that we say in the pandemic, they are doing a pivot. So they may not be, silver and gold may not be moving thus far. Why? Because the dollar is what makes silver and gold move, so the dollar's still a little bit strong. I'm going to do another whole video on that. But for the time being, they're doing a little something different in this space with the lithium-ion battery recycler. So think about it. All of the clean energy, the Teslas, and all of those cars that are coming out are looking at lithium-ion batteries, but at some point in time, those batteries have to be disposed of, right? This could be a good business proposition for a company who's already in the mining business, getting those lithium-ion batteries to recycle them. So the name of the stock, again, is called Comstock. Its ticker symbol is LODE. Look at that, 166% up today. Guess what? It was up a whole lot more this morning when the news hit. The stock du jour Wednesday, as it blasted higher more than fourfold on heavy volume to pace all pre-market gainers. The Mineral Development and Production Company announced deals in which it secured rights for up to 64% stake in a company called LeNico Corporation, which is a lithium-ion battery recycling company. All right, so now there's two companies involved, Comstock and LeNico. Comstock will pay $4.5 million in cash and $3 million in shares of its restricted common stock, which represents a total consideration of $10.7 billion. That's a lot of money invested in LeNico. Comstock shares shot up 300%, and the trading volume at 13 million shares was already above the full day average of over the past 30 days of 12.7 million shares. Now, here's the other part. Here's the kicker. LeNico recently acquired a battery metal recycling facility in Nevada from Aqua Metals. And Aqua Metals is investing $2 million or 10% into LeNico. So now this is a three-company trade, sort of kind of say. You know how when you look at the basketball teams nowadays, they get the top names and they create a super team? Think about this stock. Are they creating a super team in this space, which would be very interesting? They say we see lithium-ion batteries as a potent industrial mineral, and as with any other resource, we need the right team, technology, and infrastructure to extract and process it. All right, this transaction assembles all three into an ecosystem of aligned partners operating systematically on a common goal. So I looked and I said to myself, what is the big deal about recycling these batteries? So I got another story. And this is a paper on recycling, and I'm just going to take a little bit of a pull out from it. The rapid growth of lithium-ion batteries for portable electronic devices and electric vehicles has resulted in an increase of a number of spent LIBs. They contain not only dangerous heavy materials, but also toxic chemicals that pose a serious threat to the ecosystem and human health. Therefore, a great deal of attention has been paid to the development of an efficient process to recycle spent batteries for both economic, it's all about the dollar, baby, and environmental protection. So that's what this is all about and why this is so important and why this company could be on the forefront aligning with 2 other companies to make this happen. All right, so now that we've got that information, let's move over to the VectorVest software and take a look at this stock. We're going to analyze it the way that we always do, using the VectorVest software. But before we do that, let me give you some stats on the company. The company took a 64% stake in Lithium-Ion Battery Recycle Company. It's up 1,131% in the last year. It's got 28 institutional holders behind it. So other companies, beside the retail investor, are investing in this company. Now, the average volume on the stock is about 280,000 shares a day. It still meets our threshold of at least 100,000 shares to show liquidity in placing the trade on the stock. So let's take a look. Now we'll analyze it. The stock's price is trading at $5.91 with a value of 89 cents. The stock is grossly overvalued. Let's do a little deeper dive. Relative value, the stock's ability to outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years on a scale between 0 and 2, not there. Right now, the stock is not poised to outperform the AAA corporate bond. Relative safety, which is an indicator of risk, shows me on that scale between 0 and 2, the stock is a little bit more risky. So fundamentally, right now, the stock is not where it wants to be from a fundamental standpoint. But relative timing, which is our technical indicator, tells me that the stock is full bore go, go, go. Earnings per share, negative 12 cents with an earnings growth rate of negative 6%. What this means to me is that this news could be the catalyst to move it from the negative side of the spectrum to the positive side of the spectrum, especially if this super team in this space can show some growth. All right, now let's take a look at the graph. We're going to right-click on the stock. We're going to view the stock graph. I've got it marked up for you to take a look at some things. Put it on a 1-month graph. Put it on a 1-month graph. Big up day today, but look at that. A lot of profit taking. Gapped up big this morning, big time profit taking. Why? Because the stock's price closed at a 2.25 yesterday and went up to almost $10. If I own the stock, I'm taking my profit on the stock. So it's a lot of profit taking today. I'm going to come back to this that says, how could I have found this stock? I'm going to show you with the VectorVest software. We could have found the stock way back here. Looking at the 3 and 8 exponential moving averages, you know I love using those. How about when relative timing, that short-term price trend of the stock went below 1, but the 3 and 8 still had you in play. They never went bearish. All right, big volume today. The stock is screaming up. And let's take a look at what I would do now. Well, after today, let's go see if the stock's ability to rise is still there. I would look for a price of $9.90, nicely above that high on the stock. If you're super aggressive, here's a super aggressive entry. The stock's price tomorrow's open needs to be higher than today's low. All right, that gets you in nice and low. And my line in the sand, if you are in this stock, the LITS is at $3.01. Now, I'm going to come back to this. You see where it says here, how could I have found this stock here when the 3 and 8 cross RT was rising on big volume? Let me show you how. I'm going to close out of the graph, and I'm going to go to the Unisearch tool. For those people who are VectorVest subscribers, you will now be able to stop this video, take a screenshot, and build a search. Notice that on 2/1, that was the date that the stock's price gapped up coming off of that 3 and 8. How about on 2/1, the top 5 stocks from this search that I created on the fly, look at that. LODE is in that list. So by the power of the VectorVest software, you can find stocks like this way early in the move before they take off. And keep in mind, it's a technical play, so you need to time the trade and make sure you're buying into it as it's rising. All right, with that, I want to say thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, again, share this with you people in your social media. Let them know what we're doing here. We're trying to help people make the right moves in the market, and we're also trying to help you to know when to get in and when to get out of a specific stock. Share this video, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We want your input, and if you like the content, let's us keep it going. So until the next time, folks, see ya.